Today I have to go to the supermarket. I'm starving. I haven't had breakfast. So hopefully I will get something ready to brunch. And this is gonna be a very normal day in my life. I have no plans for today. Just what it looks like to live in Tokyo as an exchange student. I live with 3 other Japanese girls and 2 Chinese girls. We have 2 bathrooms, 2 showers, kitchen, but you can't really cook there, and the rooms. And about my roomies, they're really nice. They're younger than me, like 20, 22 max, I think. But we don't really talk much, and we never see each other almost. We just live in our rooms and go out for classes or for when we're going out with other friends. There's a lot of trips coming, so yeah, I have to save some money on the food part. So I will take you guys to the supermarket I usually go. So let's go. This is our building. This side is girls, that side is guys. We have a public bath and a relaxation room, which I will show you in the room tour.
Always had a way to make it work and find another route. Always had a way to make it and find another route. Always had a way to make it work and find another route. Always had a way to make it work and find another route.
Now to the meat section and other things.
Always had a way to make it work and find another route. Always had a way to make it work and find another route. Always had a way to make it work and find another route. Always had a way to make it work and find another route.
I just met with one Japanese guy I met that he learned Spanish by listening to reggaeton music. So that's really interesting, and I don't know how he did it, but he knows a bit of Spanish. A few stairs more and I'm home. Not good. I was expecting a tomato sauce and it's like teriyaki sauce. I will be answering some questions I've got on Instagram and around my social media. The first one is, what am I studying? I'm studying nutrition in Spain, specifically in Valencia. And here I'm taking classes in business administration and they're all in English. Where am I from? I'm from Venezuela, actually, but I've been living in Spain since 2018, and I've been studying there all my degree. How you were able to move there? Which program? Well, my university has two programs, the Erasmus program and the international program. The Erasmus program is only European countries, and the international program, it depends on your degree. But in my case, Japan was one of the options. Also, it was Australia, United States, Canada, and other countries. This program is available for any student in my university, and I think overall in Spain. And there's a lot of other students here that are from France, for example, or German, or really any country you can imagine. It's here in Tokyo, so it's really possible to come and live here as an exchange student. Which university you're studying and what are you studying? Here in Japan, I'm studying in Meiji University and I'm taking business administration classes. They're not related, obviously, to my degree back in Spain, but fortunately my university wasn't really strict about the classes I was able to take here, and this was actually my mistake. Before applying to this program, I should have done research on whatever, and my research was searching for the university website and seeing the degrees they offered, but I didn't really look into it, and most of them were in Japanese and I don't speak Japanese, so that was an issue. I thought I was not going to be able to come, but fortunately I could, and I'm obviously surprised. About my room. How much does that room cost per year? I'm only staying here for 6 months and I paid 3,000 euros total, and it includes all the services like water, electricity. Another one. How did you find the place to live? I applied for this program in 2023, November, and it's been a long process, and over that process, the university here in Japan, they offer you multiple options for dormitories. I was offered 5, I think, and I made a list on my favorite one, which was a solo apartment, like a studio apartment, but I didn't get that one. I got the second option, which was this one, the Meiji Global Village. That's the way I got this dormitory. I know there's also private companies that offer renting for foreigner students, but I also heard it was more complicated and you may have some issues when coming to Japan, so I didn't even thought about getting a rent by myself. So I just took the one the university offered me. How did you end up going to school in Japan? I have been looking into it, but I'm not sure where to start. Any tips? Well, first of all, I think you should check if your university has an exchange program. It's the easiest way. I know there's schools also that has this kind of programs, but I think that will be the step to start on. After that, obviously get an English certification. Anywhere you go outside of, for me, outside of Spain, you need to have a certain English level. I had to take the TOEFL online on November 2023. because it was the fastest and easiest way. I already studied for TOEFL before thinking about this program, so it was the easiest option and fastest because yeah, you have to do things with time. Another tip, save money. In my case, I'm covering like most of my expenses by myself. I got a scholarship that the Spanish university offers to everyone, and with that I got to pay my rent and the travel expenses, but the rest is all on me. And yeah, I've been saving like for the past couple years maybe. So yeah, another important thing, money, so you can travel and obviously have fun while living in a foreigner country. Any other tip? Do your research, like a proper research, because I'm sure when I'm back to Spain I will be having some issues about my credits, and probably I will have to take one more year of my degree. So yeah, try to contact the universities in the country where you want to go and make sure that the classes are taught in the language you actually speak, and that they're also available for exchange students, because most of them are not. Here in Japan, for example, there's a lot of classes, but even though if you have the Japanese language or a certification, there are some classes that you can take as a foreigner, so you only have the option to take the English classes. So yeah, the research is important before coming. Thankfully, yeah, my university wasn't really strict and I was able to come, and that's all I wanted, and I don't care if I have to take another year or more time when I'm back home. I just wanted to have the international experience overall. I'm going to check other messages I've received. This was a girl. I sent like a big message so I can explain to her everything. She asked me, "May you tell me which university you're at, the type of subject you study, which language you speak, how do you feel lonely or made any friends?" Just because when I frequented the year in Japan, I went to a high school and I didn't speak Japanese at first, and in that period it seemed like almost everybody was cold. Did you experience something like that too? Well, about the language barrier, it is a thing. Not everyone here speaks English, so yeah, probably it's not easy to make local friends, or for me at least, I haven't made many Japanese friends. But yeah, if you don't speak Japanese, I think it's hard because their English level is not great, so they're not really comfortable speaking English. And for that side, maybe it's hard to make friends, but there's also a lot of international students here. So it's hard, but at the same time, there's a lot of student environment where you can make friends. And social media, obviously, it's a good way too. It's an option to find friends. And how many languages I can speak? Only English and Spanish. Well, and overall, about living in Tokyo, I think I love the big city vibes. I live in Spain and it's a quite, not a small city, but much smaller than Tokyo. And I was kind of bored, so I really like the feeling of big city and mess and crowdiness and the metro. If you're not used to that, you may find it like an issue when coming here. But I like the huge city vibes. The people are nice, are really polite and helpful overall. Maybe making friends, it's not that easy. They're polite, but maybe not closer than other nationalities. For example, in my home country in Latin America, the language also is a thing. I was surprised about the transportation cost. I thought it was going to be like in Spain probably. I spent like 50 euros a month max before we got the free transportation thing in my city. But here I think it's like 200 euros per month or so. But the metro is really great. It takes you everywhere, or the buses take you everywhere, and they're really fast. And traveling around Asia, I've only been to Seoul. I'm planning other trips. That's why today I had to go to the supermarket and save some money on going out and eating proper food, because I've been eating not the greatest food lately. And yeah, I'm thinking about doing another video to show the building because it has great amenities that I would like to showcase in a full video. So if there's any student interested in this dormitory, I can have like a proper tour of the whole building. And I have another idea in mind to make like a whole day in Tokyo video, to go to obviously the famous places and to my favorite places so far. I've been here for a month and 2 weeks almost. I still feel like very much a tourist, but I've been to some places. So I think I can make like a interesting video to show the city around. Any other questions, I will reply them. If it's not here, it's on Instagram, or any comments I receive, I try to reply them all, and I'm happy to share any information I can. So hopefully this video is helpful for anyone, and I'm happy to give any other information anyone needs. I don't know what this channel is really about, it's just my life, so I will be sharing some more videos in Tokyo and traveling obviously. So maybe I will do an Q&A box on my Instagram, and maybe another Q&A video more about myself or anything that people are interested in. So yeah, hope you like it, and see you in the next video.